Hello, everyone. You're on the Healthy Movement channel, where we tell you all about back and joint health. My name is Daria. I am a leading specialist at the Healthy Movement Kinesitherapy Center. And today, we will find out if you have a pelvic misalignment, and I will show you an effective set of exercises that will help you to correct it at home. If you want to get rid of this and maintain the result for a long time, come to us for training sessions with a personal physical rehabilitator. We work with the root cause of the problem and help you get rid of any musculoskeletal problems by creating a special and personalized program for you. Let me remind you that our centers are located in Europe and Dubai. So friends, please contact us. We will definitely help you. All contacts will be under this video. What is pelvic misalignment? See, when the pelvis itself changes its position, one side becomes higher. This is a pelvic tilt. Why does this happen? The bone structures would not move by themselves. They are moved by muscles. And if our muscles strain and spasm incorrectly and evenly, a pelvic misalignment will form. Look, when the pelvis changes position, notice how the muscles immediately tense on one side and relax on the other. Once again, we show you that we have tensed them. Therefore, to get rid of pelvic distortion, we will need to relax the muscles that are tense and form the pelvis. Then your pelvis will become straight. And in order to understand whether you have a pelvic misalignment at home, we need to stand in front of a mirror with you, take off our shoes, and put our hands on the iliac crest. If you look and see that one side is much higher than the other, then you have a pelvic misalignment. And so we've moved on to the exercises. To do them, we need a ball. I have one that is quite hard. You can replace it with a tennis ball. It will have a slightly softer effect. In this complex, we will massage some muscles and then stretch them. Finally, we will do 2 exercises that will help us learn to keep our pelvis stable and under control. The first thing we will do is self-massage of the gluteus maximus. We take a ball, place it under the muscle, and put the same leg on the other hip and begin to knead our buttocks in a circular motion with gentle movements. There are a lot of small muscles under the buttock, so you need to focus on them as well because they can be compressed. Your task is to find the sore spots and focus on them for a while. If you ask me how long to do this, it takes about 5 minutes. But you should feel that the muscles have already warmed up enough and that the area should feel a little warm. And with the second exercise, we will now look at the gluteus maximus and the deep muscles of the hip joint. Lie down on your back, put your leg over the thigh of the other leg, lift it and press your leg away from you. In this way, you should feel a stretch in this area. You can stay in this position for a while or gradually increase the pressure in order to stretch this area even more. In this position, we either fixate or do stretches like I did, also for about 5 minutes. And if you feel that the amplitude has increased dramatically, that's great. Then you did everything right. Do it on one leg and then be sure to work the other leg. Now we are going to do self-massage of the quadratus medius muscle, our lower back. It is located under the ribs and attached to the iliac crest. Our task is to take the ball and place it just under this area. And then we will lie down on the floor as if pressing against the floor and the ball. We take the ball and place it just under this area. You can also find painful spots there, and with small movements, start kneading. It will be very difficult to directly knead this muscle because it is located under our extensors, so we can only partially grab its side. So don't try to press deeply, just superficially. But again, we have to feel the action of the ball. I feel it very well now. I caught this moment, found a little pain point, and stopped there. I'd also do it for about 5 minutes at a time. Again, you should feel that the pain is no longer so severe and the muscle has warmed up and relaxed. Do it on one side and then do the same on the other. And now, after we've warmed up our quadriceps very well, we need to stretch it. To do this, we sit in this position with one hand in a support, reaching up with the arm to stretch the side. But at this point, the pelvis goes down as far as possible to separate the iliac crest as far as possible from the ribs. It looks like this. You need to stretch well so that you can feel it directly. You can lie down lower if you don't feel much, but be sure to lower your pelvis down, as if you want to sit on the floor with your buttocks. This exercise can also be done for about 5 minutes. If you feel that you have already stretched everything and do not feel a thing, move to the other side and do the same with the other leg. Put your hand out, reach up, and notice how the pelvis goes down, as if we want to sit down with our buttocks on the floor and at the same time stretch and sit down. Stretch and sit down. And you can increase the amplitude, stretch well, and sit down with your pelvis. You should feel the stretch here. And with the last 2 exercises, we will learn to control the position of the pelvis. We are going to get into this position. One foot is on the toes. We sit back, look forward. Now we get up, the leg remains in this position, and we pull the knee to the head to the knee, rounding the back as much as possible. Again, we aligned, stood, and sat down. In this exercise, it is very important to monitor the position of the pelvis so that it does not turn anywhere, does not fall down. It should be parallel to the floor. Sit down, look forward, and twist. Do not forget about breathing. Exhale from here. We do it about 15 or 20 times. And then we will move on to the second leg. Cross over, sit down, look forward, and go. If you find it difficult to control your pelvic position on your own, you can ask someone to help you and watch you. And the last exercise is to move the pelvis like this, parallel to the floor. We will get into this position, and now we will lift the right leg and lift the pelvis as if up, like this. The movement should be only in the pelvic area. The thoracic region, the lower back, does not move. You may feel tension in the opposite leg, in the buttocks. This is good. And again, with an exhale. You need to do it somewhere around 15 to 20 times. That's good, and move on to the second leg. So, we did a set of exercises with you. I hope that you did well and that you enjoyed it. By the way, write in the comments whether you found out that you have pelvic misalignment or not, and how do you feel after this complex. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss even more useful videos for back and joint health. See you soon!